Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter. So the other day I spent about 10 hours in the desert working on reviews and content for you guys. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got a lot coming up. But I was working on reviews and I realized that there's one thing that I've been using for the past couple months that I really needed to share with you guys. It is called the Caldwell Stable Table Lite. Now in the past, what I was using for a table was either my tailgate or one of those just simple white fold out tables and a folding chair to put behind it, and it's really wobbly and unstable. This thing right here is small, compact, lightweight. It fits in this tiny little package and it comes with a chair and the bench. So it's actually pretty cool and I wanted to share with you guys. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. This channel is proud to be supported by the Firearms Policy Coalition. Make sure you check that link in the description box, become a member, and donate when you can, because these guys are no compromise. They're going to be on the front lines of fighting for our Second Amendment rights, and they need our help. So again, check that link to the Firearms Policy Coalition. And one of the most important links you might ever click is to the USCCA. Make sure you check that link down below, click on it, and become a member of the USCCA. Give yourself that peace of mind that, trust me, you deserve. It is 150% worth it. Now, I've had this thing for the past couple months or so, and it has really been an asset for me. So if you're somebody like me who likes to go out to the desert or in the middle of nowhere, and there's not, pre-made benches like you're gonna find at a typical public range, this is really something that will come in handy. Now, like pretty much everybody else, I read the reviews and I watched reviews before I actually picked this thing up. And I did see some people in the written reviews say that it's not a very sturdy table, that it starts to sag and everything else. Well, I've had things on here that weigh 13 pounds plus a sled, bags, ammo cans, things like that. I've had a whole bunch of stuff on here. I've never had an issue with this thing sagging. Now, keep in mind, it's only been a couple months, but I go out probably 5 times a week to test things out. So I'm out and I'm using this thing a lot. So I think it's actually pretty sturdy. Now, this thing works kind of interesting because the way it works is kind of interesting because it has the front 2 legs that fold down and they lock into place. That's what holds up the front of the table. But for the back of the table, it's actually the seat that is going to be your rear stand. So the seat itself is what holds the back of the table up. And the cool thing about this seat is it is completely adjustable, so you can sit anywhere. So it's perfect for righties and lefties, or if you want to sit directly behind something, you could do that as well. I currently have it set up so I'm sitting to the right now, and this is where I get, a perfect set. So if I put my bags or I put my rest right here and I'm looking down range, this is where it's pretty much perfect for me. But there's people that like to sit towards the back, so all you have to do is just take the seat and you can move the seat to the back like that. Now, obviously I rotated that, it moves the table a little bit. If I want to, I can bring the seat over and I can sit on that side right there. So it's, it's nice that it's so adjustable for everybody. And if I need to move a little bit, I can do that with this. Again, the rear seat is what holds up the back of the table. These 2 front legs hold up the front of the table, and it's really easy to fold and it's easy to unfold. There's basically these locking levers on the legs, so it actually holds everything in place, locks them into place, and then when you want to unfold this thing, you give them a squeeze, pull the leg out, and then you're ready to go. Now, the one downside to this that I will say is that it's kind of a dark gray, and since it's a dark gray, it does get pretty freaking hot out here in the desert. It's only about 70, 72 degrees today, but just that 72-degree sun is already heating this thing up. So there's a chance that I'm either going to paint it or I'm going to put some type of cloth over it and just staple it to the plastic underneath, because it is basically just like a hollow, thick plastic. So I went ahead and I put 17 with a Caldwell matrix rest on here so I can give you guys kind of an idea of the scale of the table, because I know it's hard to tell with me just standing behind it. So you guys can see exactly what the size is. It's a compact table. It's meant to be compact, and that's actually one of the reasons I bought it. There are other tables out there that are much bigger than this, but I wanted something that was easy to stack, easy to just throw in the truck. I'm out here for 8 hours plus. Last thing I want to do is clean up, a bunch of big heavy stuff. So to get an idea of how much space you have, we probably have about 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches on either side. Plus we have the extra space right here so I can, stack boxes or put anything there that I want. And then I have probably about 8 inches in the back behind the rest right there. So it's perfect for taking out of the truck, doing what you need to do, folding everything back up, and then throwing it back in without, you know, taking up a bunch of space. So it's actually a pretty nice table. Again, the only thing that I would change about this is the color. I just cannot stand how hot this thing gets. I eventually have to put something down, especially on like a, you know, hotter day when it gets 115 degrees out here in the desert. This thing is going to be smoking hot. So again, it's just something that I wanted to share with you. You know, for those people that walk through Sportsman's Warehouse, or they, you know, walk through a place, or they search for it online and there's just not that much information about it, I would say that this is definitely something worth investing in. I've really enjoyed it. I think it's fantastic. And again, it allows me to get behind everything with a nice stable platform, get a nice rest, and it goes with me wherever I go. So for me, it ends up being just perfect. It's great. And I like the fact that it is so small. It's very lightweight. I don't know exactly, oh, sorry, stood on the mic cord. Hopefully I didn't pull anything out there, but I don't know how much this thing weighs, but I'm gonna say it's probably around 15 to 20 pounds. It's really not too bad at all. I'm gonna say probably more around the 15-pound mark, possibly 20 on the upside. So it's definitely worth getting. If you're somebody who wants something like this and you're looking at it and you're on a budget, you don't want to spend $300, $500 on a portable bench, I think $130, $150 is going to be just fine for something like this. Again, I'll put links down below if I can find it online somewhere that has a really good price, and you guys can check that out. But I ended up getting mine over at Sportsman's Warehouse. It was one of those things where I found out that they had some ammo in stock, so I ran over there, saw this thing, and said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and get it. So I grabbed it. Anyway, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it a little bit informational. If you like videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell notification. Make sure you check out the USCCA down below, and you also become a member of the Firearms Policy Coalition. Two very important things. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.